to Odense Sports Park. Quarter-finals day here at the DANISA Denmark Open. What a terrific men's singles we've just witnessed, with the number 2 seed, world number 2, JPN Chen, beating the former world number 1, former winner of the Denmark Open, Kidambi Srikanth, in an hour and 2 minutes, 21-16 in that deciding game. It really was some wonderful badminton. So next up, we turn our attention to women's doubles, and it is the European Championship bronze medalists Michael Fruergaard and Sarah Thygesen up against the two-time and reigning world champions Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara of Japan. Well, this is actually the last quarter-final of the women's doubles to happen, because the other 3 matches have already been concluded. And we know in the top half of the draw that the 3 times World Championship silver medalists Fukushima and Hirota came through a monumental battle against the European Games silver medalists Birch and Smith. 21-19 in the deciding game. That was over an hour and 3 minutes. Bush and Schultz from Denmark, the young Danes, through beating the Scottish pair. And the European champions in a repeat of the European Championship final against Lefel and Tron, coming through very comfortably. But wonderful to see Emily Lefel back on court after her ruptured Achilles tendon. So welcome back to the French left-hander there, but outclassed today. So who will join those 3 pairs in the semi-finals? Well, one has to say that the reigning and 2-time world champions Matsumoto and Nagahara must be the overwhelming favourites.
And on course, number 1.
Once in sports, you just never know. Who would have thought before today that Fukushima and Hirota would have been pushed the full distance by Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith? Probably the English pair themselves thought that, but few others. So here are the Danes, led out by Michael Fruergaard and Sarah Thygesen, making their 9th consecutive appearance here at their home championships. Never previous to this year have they reached the quarterfinals, so this is their first ever quarterfinal as a pair at this tournament. So to the world champions, the number 2 seeds Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara. Semi-finalists last year, lost out to the eventual champions Becca Na and Jung Kyung-eun in 3 games. So they're making their 3rd consecutive appearance here, and 2 years ago, when they were the number 6 seeds, they actually lost out to Piep and Seinen. Combination, which not playing this year. I wonder why. So bronze medalists at both the 2016 and 2018 European Championships, the Danes. Well, this is the 4th meeting, as you can see, between the 2 pairs, and the world champions have won all 3 previous meetings. Last time they met was in the last 16 of the World Championships last year, where, of course, Matsumoto and Nagahara went on to win the title. But it was very close, as you saw, 21-19, 21-19 in 52 minutes. So do not write off this Danish combination, because they had a wonderful start to the year. They reached the final of the Indonesian Masters, where they lost out to Poli and Rahayu. In fact, had 2 match points, but they'd beaten Fukushima and Hirota in the last 16, and in the semi-final beat the reigning Olympic champions Matsumoto and Takahashi, who has since retired. 25 years of age, Fruergaard, born here in Odense. Her partner is 29 years of age, Sarah Thygesen. And as you can see, their highest ranking has been 14 in the world, a total of 7 weeks across 3 different spells, but they are 21 in the world ranking at the moment. So they had a bye in the first round. All but one seeded pair had a bye in the first round, and then in the second round beat Kilosu Ostermeier and Franziska Volkmann of Germany. That was just 35 minutes, 21-10, 21-17. So, to the only reigning world champions in the tournament. That's across all 5 disciplines. Mayu Matsumoto, the taller of the 2 players. She's 25 years of age. They're both born on the northernmost of the main 4 islands, Hokkaido. Nagahara is 24. And they spent a total of 27 weeks as world #1s. Not only 2 gold medals at World Championships, beaten in the final of the All England last year, and silver medalists at the Asian Championships too. That was last year as well. Quarter-finalists at the All England Championships, but in the first round here they had a bye, and then in the second round beat Antonissen and Gravesen. 6 and 8. Young Danes having a real lesson there in 23 minutes. So Iris Metspelu of Estonia is our umpire for this one, and Fabio Betto from Italy, the service judge. Well, their final at the Indonesian Masters earlier this year was their first final since 2016, when they won the Swedish Masters International. So it had been a long spell without being in an international tournament final for the Danish pair. Contrast for the Japanese pair, who were in 6 finals last year alone, winning 2 titles, not only the World Championships, but the Singapore Super 500 event as well. But what was interesting with the Japanese pair was that they contested finals at all 5 levels. And I say 5 levels because I'm counting the World Tour finals as the highest level within the World Tour. And then reached the final of the All England Super 1000 event, Japan Open, a 750 event. Singapore Open was the 500 event. Quite extraordinary.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Thygesen and Fruergaard, Denmark. And on my left, Nagahara and Matsumoto, Japan. Thygesen to serve to Matsumoto. Love all. Play.
So the number 6 seeds from Denmark, Maiken Fruergaard and Sara Thygesen, getting this quarter-final underway against the reigning world champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara. It's a wonderfully placed smash from Thygesen.
1 plus.
Good pace to the rally.
2 plus.
Well, Japanese pairs have had a lot of success at the Denmark Open over the last 4 years. Won the title twice. Not this pair, of course, but Japanese pairs over the last 4 years have won 2 titles. Yeah, good, powerful smash and good placement by Michael Fruergaard.
3 love.
Just wide, it's taken by the drift.
Service over.
Remember the drift.
3.
Sideways from right to left. From right to left as we look down on the court right now.
3. All.
Oh, that's a lovely change of pace. Good interception from Matsumoto.
3.
But it was the change of pace that was so impressive. Look at that. That's a beauty. Yeah, good power.
5-3.
In fact, I think that Matsumoto has got one of the most powerful smashes of any female player on the World Tour across any discipline. With 5 straight points and love 3 down. Oh, good defense. What a rally. Brilliant. Real intensity. Good attack, good defense.
4.
Look at that.
6.
That was an amazing defensive shot from Matsumoto.
Thank you. Michael, Sarah, ready? Yes. Yeah, but took long enough. Play, please.
Please welcome technical officials for the next match on court number 2.
Oh, it's gone wide. I like the way the Danes are turning defence into attack, and one of them really looking to move forward to the net to dominate the front court area. It's impressive. Yeah, well, put that away with venom. There's no way that was coming back.
From Germany, Max Weisspiel.
6-all.
How did they get out of that? A persistent attack from the Danes.
Service over.
Wins the rally in the end.
7-4.
Well, one would suspect that if a Danish pair was going to win the women's doubles for the first time in 19 years, it would be this combination. I know that there's already a Danish pair in the semi-final, in the top half, Bush and Schultz.
Service over. 8-7.
But I think the best chance of a Danish victory overall in the tournament lies with Fruergaard and Thygesen. In case you're wondering, 19 years ago, the pair that won was Rikke Olsen and Helena Kierkegaard, 2001. The last time a Danish pair won this women's doubles title. Service fault call, too high.
Too high.
Called on
8,
Nagahara.
9, high.
Above the 1.15 metre mark.
Service
Not
over.
the best of serves.
10-8.
Yeah, got what it deserved. Oh, good interception. Brilliant. Fabulous badminton.
Service over.
Rally paid at pace. Now, it was a great retrieval by Matsumoto initially. These rallies are getting longer and longer, aren't they?
Thank you. Mayu, ready? Nine, 10. Service over. 11-9. Interval.
And that's a disappointing way. Go to the mid-game interval. Service error.
Godt spil her. Prøv at høre angrebsspillet, som vi snakker om. Rigtig, rigtig gode vinkler, når vi skal afslutte angrebene. Vi skal bare lige være med på her, selvom vi slår helt bredt, selvom vi får det rigtig gode angreb på det andet sidste slag her. Så vi skal lige være klar på at gøre det færdigt. Vi er gode til lige at få den der sidste catcher på. Ja. Nej. Vi bliver ved med at være så kompromisløse her, når vi får den igennem første manden på defensiven, så kommer vi fremad.
120 seconds.
Right?
For 120 seconds.
Jesper Hågaard, Danish coach.
$11-9. Play.
Oh dear, that's a shocking serve.
Service over.
Kai Nakajima, Japanese coach.
11.
Nice block. Oh, it's landed in. It's come back in with the drift.
11-all.
So back level. Much better serve. Oh, yes, well worked.
Service over.
Targeting the forehand
12
defence of Michael Fruergaard. There. Safety shot anyway down the centre of the court, the channel attack as we call it. Because it narrows the angle of reply and there's more chance of the net player getting involved, being able to intercept the defensive shot from the Danes.
12.
This is really good work by the Danes. Look how they're really looking for the opportunities to attack and intercept at the front of the court. The movement off the shuttle is always a good indication how hungry a pair is to keep on the attack. Oh my goodness. Fell off the frame of her racket. Well, this is 7 of 8 points for the Danes. 8-11 down at the mid-game interval. Now 15-12 up.
Service over. 13-15.
Oh, they were both going into the net there, the Danes. Yeah. Both encroaching forward towards the net.
40-15.
That's why they got caught at the back of the court. That was just before that. Snatched at it.
15-all.
that drive defence. Turn the whole momentum of the rally, that drive defence from Thygesen.
Change, please.
So now the Japanese pair back into the lead. Both pairs enjoying little runs of points. Very, very flat.
17, 15.
Yeah, it didn't move towards the shuttle enough to get over it. Therefore, could only hit through it, and therefore that's why it went long of the back line. So 5 straight points now to the world champions. Just long.
Service over. 16, 17.
That's a great lift. Almost got in each other's way. Nagahara decided she was going to come back off the net to play that one.
16.
That could have been nasty. Too flat this time from Thygesen.
19, 16.
Seven of the last 8 points now to the Japanese pair. That's well worked.
Service over. 17, 19.
Smash.
Service over. 20, game point.
This
17.
is the one that did the damage. Look where it's directed, the forehand side of Thygsen's defence. So it's game point opportunities for the world champions.
Service over. 18, 20.
Great interception. Second game point has been well saved by the Danes.
Michael?
One more game point remains for the world champions. Third time of asking, and the world champions Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara take the opening game 21-19. 22 minutes for that opening game.
Win cool prizes from DANISA, Victor Midtfyns and Badminton Denmark. Download the app.
Oh my goodness, they had to fight hard for that.
The next match starts in court number 1.
Nej, jeg ved godt, det er også lige så hårdt som os, men så bliver der bare mega meget slåskamp om det der. Vi skal have det initiativ. Vi skal ikke få for meget med den.
Prøv at høre her. Vi skal ikke skrue ned for noget som helst. Vi spiller lige præcis det, vi har aftalt at spille. Ja, ikke?
Og rammer du den sidste lidt hårdere, så kan hun heller ikke dreje den ind mod mig på den der, så skyder hun i nettet, så hun kommer ind under den.
Prøv at høre her. Det er et par returneringsfejl, en servefejl, hist og pist, og så er der et par dueller, som vi ikke får gjort færdige, både på grund af, at de lige får den over en ekstra gang, også fordi de er gode, ikke? Men i vores defensive omstillinger, der er vi vanvittigt i. Ikke? Der skal vi blive ved med.
Jeg synes godt lige, vi må flytte en gang imellem, så vi ikke behøver at gå på den første, for jeg synes, de pakker lidt ind under en gang.
Jamen, det er fint at flytte den, og specielt det der med at lægge den helt nedover, når det er, vi ligger presset på forbanen. Men det skal bare ikke blive efterfuldt, at hver gang vi slår et højt løft. Det har været lidt sådan, vi har kørt, når vi spiller højt løft, så kører vi også en lang def på den næste. Ikke? Så bare ind og sætte den i spil igen. Ja. Det er rigtig, rigtig få gange. Ikke? Det er rigtig få gange, vi har prøvet at flytte den første defensiv. Ja. Men bare lige husk det her med, hvis vi spiller med luft under, så skal vi stadig være aktive på den første. Ikke? Og så ikke bare spille den opad igen. Men ellers er det bitte små ting. Vi skal lige holde lidt øje med, hvordan vi bruger bagbanen her nu, ikke?
On court, please.
Mere på handen. Tænker jeg mere på, hvordan vi styrer bagbanen. Ja, okay. Fint nok. De har spillet over os, ikke? Der er vi nede og gør de rigtige ting, ikke?
Second game. Low wall. Play.
So the two-time reigning world champions having won that tight opening game, 21-19. One of the two seeds here at this tournament, the Japanese pair. And it was interesting, Jesper Fruergaard picking up on some of the same things that I picked up on. He was very pleased with their counter-attack from their defensive position, turning their defence into attack, but felt that they perhaps needed to try and move their opponents more when they were defending, move them from side to side. Quite often easier said than done, especially if Matsumoto is smashing at you. Oh, my goodness, this has gone way long.
Service over. 1-3.
Oh yes, that's well played. That's good interception. Nagahara.
4-1.
She regularly plays mixed doubles. Plays with Kobayashi. Well, certainly used to. finishing. Another one long with the backhand. Just realised, of course, that Nagahara has formed a successful mixed doubles partnership with Koki. No longer plays with Kobayashi.
Service over. 5-2.
I think the Danes need to actually try and vary the pace a little bit more. Situation like that, everything in the rally was hard. If that had been a little block, or that one, I think it may have had the desired effect.
Service over. 3-6.
That's a good put away on the backhand from Matsumoto. Short, sharp movement of the racket head. Just take a look at this. Bang! Down it goes. That's a good return of serve from Thygesen.
Service over. 8.
Need to keep the patience with the attack, the Danes. I just get the sense that because so much is coming back and the defence of the world champions is so good. Oh, that's too long. Goes down as service error.
5-8.
I think they're trying a little too hard to find the lines or power their way through. As I said earlier, I think perhaps a little bit more mixing up the pace. A little more patience might help the Danes. Yes, that's a great finish for the rally from Matsumoto.
9-5. Play.
Now that's just gorgeous.
10-5.
When I talk about the change of pace, that's the sort of shot. Not always driving the shuttle back, sometimes turning it and just guiding it into the open space. That was absolutely magnificent. Oh, found the line.
11-5.
So 6-point advantage.
Interval.
11-5 mid-game interval. got deflected by the neckboard. Yeah, just found the line.
Godt, vi også kan anerkende her, at vi gør gode ting, men de gør også nogle gode ting.
Ligesom, det er svært det hele. Altså,
De rammer bare alt med en god kvalitet, synes jeg.
Ja, de rammer alt med en god kvalitet. Prøv at høre. Hold lige fast i det her med at starte duellerne. Det fungerer absolut bedst, når vi får de dybe hjørner med. Jeg ved også godt, det er svært, når serven ligger godt, men hellere det, den går mig en lille smule opad. De trykker på os, eller også så får de spiller de opad. Det er klart bedre end det, der vi får den lige i hovedet ude mod mellembanen.
120 seconds.
Vi åbner for meget af banen.
Ja,
Seconds.
præcis. Prøv lige at høre. Husk nu lige stadig her og ligge og fedte og være smarte for bagbanen. Vi ikke bare går på den hele tiden. Ikke? Kom nu.
11-5.
So very, very interesting from Jesper Fruergaard. Just telling his players that they have to try and get the shuttle deep into the back corners on the return of serve, because the opponents are serving really well. And rather than playing to the net or any other option on the return of serve, try and get it deep into the back corners. Oh, that's a beauty. Lovely shot from Sarah Thygesen.
Service over. Six, 11.
Needs a good serve here. Fruergaard. Gets it.
Service over. 12-6.
That's a super shot.
13,
I really do
6.
love the way that Matsumoto is so creative in her defensive play. Just before the mid-game interval, I talked about that block she played across court. And that block straight, creative.
Service over. 7-13.
My goodness, that was a lot closer than I initially thought it was going to be.
7.
What a rally. Brilliant! No wonder she affords herself a smile. Well worked by the Danes.
8-14.
The call that it was going long, and just as well, because Sarah Thygesen Her racket is completely smashed. Not just broke the string, broke the whole racket head. Clash of rackets, that's what can happen. Themselves a fighting chance, aren't they?
Play.
It's believable again for the Danes. It's very believable again.
11-14.
Oh, that's nice movement forward from Nagahara. I do like that.
11.
And like her partner on a previous point, just watch how she finishes this off on the backhand. Just a little clip down with the racket head. What's that again?
16.
Misjudgment there from Fruergaard. Oh, that's clearly in. That's her second service error. Oh, that's clever. That is so clever. Yeah, now that's the sort of change of pace that I felt that the Danes should be employing a little earlier on. This is a delightful drop shot. Look at that. Oh, good intersection, yeah, brilliant play. And interception by Sara Thygesen. Well, you know, I wondered how the break would affect the Danish combination, because having had such wonderful success at the beginning of the year, reaching the final of the Indonesian Masters. And I think that part of their resurgence, of course, both the players have got over all their injury woes. Sara Thygesen was beset injuries over the last few years. but I think since the retirement of Lute Yule and Pedersen, oh dear. I think that because they're now the top pair, the coaches are paying more attention to them. They probably have more belief.
Ready?
Because they are the #1 pair from Denmark, and it's very much showing in their results. Yeah, there was confusion between the two Danes.
90-30.
So the #2 seeds, the two-time reigning world champions, 2 points away from a second consecutive semi-final here at the Denmark Open. Oh, that was going wide. I said she was creative in defence. It has to be said that the smash
Match point.
was really rather flat from the Danes, from Thygesen. But time and again, my Matsumoto finds a gap on her defence, whether it's a block or a drive like that. So 7 match point opportunities for the world champions. Brilliantly saved. Well, that just proves my point. Should have been changing the pace and playing some softer shots a little earlier on.
20.
Look how effective it is. Oh, it's just long.
15, 20.
Too much points saved. But third time lucky. I thought there was nothing lucky about it from Mayu Matsumoto and Nagahara. 21-19, 21-15 in a match lasting 45 minutes. It's the final rally.
19, 21, 15.
Trying to drive through their opponents. Not working. Confirmation, 21-19, 21-15 in 45 minutes. And a second consecutive semi-final here at the Denmark Open for the two-time reigning world champions. So welcome back to quarterfinals day here at the DANISA Denmark Open. Well, a brave fight there by the Danes, Fruergaard and Thygesen, but the world champions in the end, too good, Matsumoto and Nagahara.